you have to have you have to expand the ratio and proportion of bad and good experiences, because if this is your bad experience and this is your experience overall, then therefore overall it was a bad experience. But if you expand your overall experience to have more good things, then it's just a smaller takes up a smaller space. It's very much yin and yang, because like there is yin and yang and yin, so like balance. And its circle, it's ever changing, it's never just, it like comes in waves. It really does come in waves, everything is in waves. um yes, so that is essentially the gist of the moment: letting things flow through you, gather experience, absorb, let things come in, let things come out, breathe, slow down, ramp up, slow down. And thus delineation of specific things have specific purposes. I found out that I tend to work best when I am at a place that is dedicated for a specific action. Workout, gym. Do this in the house, the record a video, reflect. Yes. Bed is for sleeping only. So since hindi pa ako sleepy, I'm not gonna be laying down there. So I think a future investment of mine is going to be like yung chair that is inclined at like 45 degrees, and it's like a net, para siyang hammock, or a hammock actually, para nagsiswing-swing ako. Pero sometimes ayaw kong gumalaw. So I think that's a good thing. A beanbag, I don't know. A foldable chair, I think it's a foldable chair. Yeah, trusting myself in the process. I know now that specific times of the day really do have specific energy moments. So when I go to work, I probably would still arrive a little later because I'm gonna be running errands first thing in the morning, probably. I don't know yet the flow of work is gonna be, but the day starts, however, the day starts by how you were the night before. The night before dictates your day tomorrow. So if you want to have a good day, you have to have a good night. Kaya, huwag kang sabihin mo ng good night. Good night. Sleep well. Son. Sleep easy. Mga brands ng melatonin. I'm taking melatonin. 3 milligrams sometimes, pero 6 talaga just hits you. And then magnesium glycinate to relax the muscles because I am magnesium deficient. Nung hindi talaga ako nito nagtitake for like a week or two, girl, muscle spasms everywhere. Like, wow, malala nito, girl. And then I was watching a video by Dr. Leonid Kim on evidences if you have magnesium deficiency, and I fucking ticked all the boxes, dude. And now taking that, I'm like, yes. I don't know what else I'm deficient in, but I do have a friend who has made their way through this part of the life, and then I can translate that into me, filtering their light through my prisms, learning from other people, and being open to learn. That is what apprenticeship is. Being an apprentice means that you're open to learning. You yourself are the output. How you turned out is the output. Your output still matters. Siyempre, kailangan may maganda ka din naman nagawa. Pero like, that is not the main goal. The goal is to learn, and the goal is to become someone that is, willing to learn. Learning is not going to be easy though. I know that's right. But I am very grateful of where I am, because the biggest thing is that it's an air-conditioned room. The environment, the physical environment of where I am, structurally, it's a yes. Because my desk is, my big-ass monitor is, I'm at the corner of a room, and then like, I can focus on it, and I can actually do deep work. And I'm like, oh my god, I haven't done deep work in a long time. I'm like, I love it. But I want to continue going into deep mode. It would be nice to ask the people around me, but like, kaya ko lang naman na mag-search. So I'm just gonna, for verification na lang po, verification. It really helps if you have human verifiers. Because even though alam kong tama to, it would be nice to get some yes from people. Because not to toot my own horn or not to sound braggish, but whenever I get my plates checked or whenever I get designs checked from my teacher, it's often like, go lang. And I was like, wala ka nang ibang sasabihin. I didn't do anything wrong. Blah, blah, blah. It's more me. I'm more of an operational um work in progress. The mind can absorb information. The mind is so fast. That's the issue. It's too fast sometimes that my body can't keep up. Kaya kanya talaga tulala lang ako. I have learned recently how to write, and I know how words must flow because I've been watching tons of video essays. I've been reading books, so I know how stories are told. And I've been doing the thesis, so I know how academically things sound. And I just want to learn more and learn. Give me. I want to learn, but I also want to do. Very reflective of the writing that I made this morning on a branding concept that I made for myself lang naman, because I was bored and I was like, I wanted to know the etymology of pickleball and I wanted to know the etymology of badminton. I wanted to learn about it because there's been a pickleball frenzy. There's been a I think there's been a pickleball craze here in the Philippines. Here naman sa amin, like, I noticed everyone is doing pickleball. I'm like, okay. And then I tried doing it and I get, makes sense. And then you can socialize with people and then you can connect and you can talk and blah, blah, blah. I didn't really see the value of conversing with people when I was young because I'm like, what? I don't even have anything to offer. Now I have something to talk about and now I have something to say. I have to learn now how to actually say it out. If I actually work well in groups or like, yes, I want to be in circles where people really want to listen and I don't want to be someone who listens then. There are people who just want to speak. But there's a different people to like people who want to speak and wants to listen, and I'm like, oh, y'all, that's cool as fuck. People who want to learn. People are open-minded. Are you open-minded? Pangit na pag may glasses ako, hindi nakikita yung aking, full potential. Scuba. I'm wearing black today to the video watchers. Sino ba naman ng video mo? Wala. Just myself. Reading books, learning what to do, when to do, how to do it, feeding my mind with the right data points so that it can get stuck here and I'm like, okay, pag nag-automate na siya. Kasi sometimes we don't have the capacity to learn. Gusto na lang natin na mag-go and just mag-automate, autopilot. So, if you want to autopilot productively, dapat alam mo na kung anong dapat gawin or like, the right things to do. Now is the moment to apply the steps that we took for like years and then actually get it on. Habit stacking. Kasi hindi mo naman pwede mag-start ng 6 things at the same time. Dapat na-start mo na yung A, B, C, D, and E. Start mo muna yung A, and then once nasanay ka na sa A, add B into the mix, C into the mix. If D doesn't work, remove it, go to E, and then if E, and then like E, F, G, and then for some reason B doesn't work now, you can take a step back and then continue with G, and then you can reconfigure. It's neuroplasticity in motion. It's a practical application. It's a theoretical application. Experience, hence apprenticeship. Each part of my life, I am now meeting with what it's for, or like what it's like made for. Ano, hindi naman, but it's not that I'm sticking to what is set for this season. Like when you watch a series, diba? This season is all about these 2 characters, pero you still learn about the different sub characters. It's the same with your life. The season of your life primarily focuses on one big thing, but you have little things sprinkled throughout. And those sub characters might be the main character of the next season. So, You gotta put some effort into them. Pero may alam nga, priority number one. Priority number one ko, there was a season in my life with my priority was like learning, absorb as much information. And then the next season was like, stop and check if it's actually right. And then the next season was checking if fact checking information, double thinking, critical thinking, and now metacognition, the thinking of how you think and how to think properly. And then now is the application, the season of integration. And then the season of application. We integrate it and we applicate. And then we repeat this cycle moving forward, and the spiral grows like a tree. I love trees. Komorebi, light filtering through. You cannot look at the sun directly or else you will burn your eyes. That's why Komorebi. Komorebi is amazing. Mabigla akong naging valley girl. Yes. Eto nga pala, nasisilaw na ako. I am cute. You know that? I've always known that ever since I was a child. Hindi ako sanay na masabihin na gwapo or maganda. I'm like, I don't think that's the best thing to describe me. I have glimpses of that, pero cute is like the biggest thing. Adorable. Tangina, annoying. Yes. Annoying would be such a good word to describe me. Annoyingly cute. Adorable, pero like, misused na daw yung term. Quirky ang puta. Quirky na debilitated. Quirky, tapos kapag may nangyari, just give me something. I'll be back. I know I will. Trust. Okay. So, ano nang pinagsasabi ko? Sometimes you just need to speak things out. I know in myself that I carry what I need to know. I just have to speak it out. And I'm very lucky to have the podcast, as a way to learn. I speak, I record, I edit, and I get to re-listen. It's been a year. 1 year anniversary of Anywhere We Go. And every episode that I made, the very first episode was heavily cut. It was only like a 40-minute video, and I only took 10 minutes from it. There were things that I was not willing to share yet, and I couldn't share, and I didn't know were true. They were very much opinionated. And now that after writing down anecdotes, having experienced life, and having lived evidence as lived experience, I can say it with confidence, the things that go through my mind. Because I can tell, you can tell, people can tell when pag may bitaw ang mga sinasabi mo. Especially highly attuned people. They know if you are actually that kind of person, if you actually did those kinds of things. And if you want to influence people, segue to the book. You have to have bitaw nga. You cannot have people be what you cannot have things go the way you want them to if you can't be that thing first. Be the change you want to see. It's like gasgaso na siyang term, but it's true. Lead by example. That's like the biggest thing. Pagpataalam ka, tell people whatever they want you to do. Tell people whatever you want them to act like. But if you don't act like the thing that you're trying to say, or you're not trying to, then like, anong point mo? Hypocrite. That is one of my icks. Hypocrisy. Hypocrisy is like, limot ko na nga yung definition, basta I know that I don't like that. I like honesty. Even if you're a bitch, basta ara mong bitch ka, that's a little bit better than someone who is a bitch but says that they're and who believes that they're. Because a bitch who knows that there is the bitch, because a bitch who knows they're a bitch is that bitch. You can't mess with them. They literally know their shit. You know? There is a maybe tawang bad behavior nila. Pero there comes a point that once again, there is a threshold that you reach na you become a bad person na naman tuloy. So you really have to have the balance, because nobody can be a saint. sometimes the holy the more the further you are from the pendulum, the stronger the pull is to the other side. So you really have to be in the middle. So now wala ka masyadong issue. Know when to be good, know when to be bad. Hindi naman sa like, you know I'm bad, Shimon. Hey. Balance. I'm gonna be reading this book, which was lended to me by a childhood friend. Tama bang word, childhood friend. They were my classmate in elementary school. I think I would consider someone a childhood friend if you were friends with them since childhood and you're still friends now. Actually, yes, let's consider it a childhood friend. And something that I always remember is they always feed me. When I ask for food, they always give me food. And I was like, yes. And now they still give me food. Grateful for that because they own a restaurant. And then I go there often because I like it there because it's cozy and I can just fucking decompress if I need to. And then masarap talaga yung food, girl. Girl, it's already a good place. It's good food. What more do you know? And there's good people. And there's a good book. Alright, so I'm going to be reading this, but I think when I read it, I'm not going to be like, oh, wow, a revelation. It's going to be, oh, recognition. There might be some revelations sprinkled on there, but like, I don't know where I'm going to be reading this because I am currently reading. The thing I'm reading is Life Experience with Apprenticeship. Maybe this weekend I will reserve weekends for To the Self because I know that I can get my work mode on, especially when I'm at the workplace. It's easier to just, okay, I'm here. But it takes like 20 minutes minimum to transition. I know that I need time to transition. It's gonna happen. I know it will. Just fucking wait for me, please. Please, America, please. Trust me, you won't regret it. Anyways, I really am sleepy now. I'm going to be to bed. Hopefully I got something from this.